Hey guys, welcome back. My name is Leoneb and I'm so happy that you are here with me today because we have some really fun and exciting Christmas crafts that you can make at home very easily.
I want to thank Thrive Market for sponsoring this video. I will go over a little bit more about Thrive Market, but in the meantime, I'm going to use the box that came from them to create a beautiful decor today. I love crafting with cardboard, and this Christmas season, I am determined to create some beautiful designs, and today I have for you 4 new ones. I'm going to take this piece of cardboard, and I'm going to mark on the sides and the top, and then I am going to line them, and then we're going to cut using my blade knife. This blade knife is fairly new for me. I recently got it on Amazon, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. It is the easiest blade knife I've ever used, no joke, and it is so sharp. I love it. I do have it on my Amazon store if you want to check it out. All right, so then we are going to take another piece that's the same length and the same height as the bottom of the what will be an envelope. I'm going to create a little triangle and I'm just going to cut that off. You see how I did that? And then I'm going to take another piece similar size to that other one, and we're going to do the opposite. We're going to cut off an actual triangle, and then this is going to be the front portion of the envelope. And things will start making sense once I start arranging them. I'm going to round off the edge just to give it a little bit more of a envelope look. So we're just going to stack them up, make sure everything is the size that we need, and we're going to attach the 2 front pieces first. Hot glue is sufficient because it is cardboard. So we're just going to hot glue them together. And then we're going to round up just a little bit the back portion. This is going to just give me a little bit of an opening inside of the envelope, so it gives it a little bit more realistic look. Because we did round up the inside of it, we are going to place some scrap pieces of cardboard just to fill it in. And then we're going to start hot gluing everything together. Now that everything has come together very nicely, we're going to start just painting it. I'm going to use my little mixture of spackle and chalk paint. I use spackle from Dollar Tree and I just add paint to it until it's nice and thick, kind of like consistency of peanut butter, I guess. Yeah. And I'm just going to give it one fully coat. That's all that it needs. It's pretty good coverage, and let it dry. It's beautiful. I should have done this part before, but I just didn't think I would do it, and then I decided to do it. I'm going to trace this craft paper to the back, and I'm going to cut it off, and then I'm going to angle cut the corner just so that I can insert it and hot glue it to the back of the envelope. Again, I should have done this portion before I hot glued everything, but again, things happen. So if you're going to recreate something like this, just make sure you do this part before the rest. I'm going to hot glue it in place, and now I'm going to take these Waverly Antiquing Wax and a makeup sponge. We're just going to antique the edges. This is going to give it a distressed, more antique look, and we're going to do the same thing even on the top. To hang the envelope, I'm just going to put jute string to the back and then secure it with hot glue as well as duct tape. Now, if I were going to be selling this piece, I would paint or cover the back, but because I am going to keep this piece for myself or gift it to my mom, I'm just going to leave the back as is, but just so that you know. I'm going to add some greenery to the left side of the envelope, and then some glittery red picks from Dollar Tree. And then we're going to start adding some pine cones and bells. And then I decided to add some golden glittery picks just to add a little bit more of a festive touch. And that's it for this one. Such a beautiful craft. I love it. It's so sturdy. It's actually open on the top, so you can insert little letters for Santa, and I think that would be so much fun. Friends, let me tell you about Thrive Market. They are an online membership-based grocery store on a mission to make healthy living easy and affordable for everyone. We all know that buying healthy and organic can be so expensive, but Thrive Market can help you save up to 30% off of your grocery bill. And their selection was amazing. I was on their site for the first time ever, and I was overwhelmed with all the selection between just home supplies, food items, snacks, beauty items, you name it, they have it all. They have 2 memberships available on a monthly basis as well as a yearly one. And let me tell you, your savings will be amazing. This is how much I saved, and I cannot wait to order again. I got my box and I was so excited to open it up and find out all the goodies that I had ordered. Snacks, of course, for me, some collagen, dish soap. They even sent me a recipe book. This was amazing. Not only was it packaged beautifully, but the products are just such high quality. Friends, I highly recommend you check out the link that's in the description box or go to thrivemarket.com/DIYbeauty and get 30% off your first order and a free gift worth up to $60. Take advantage if you've ever wanted to try it. Again, that link is down in the description box. For the next cardboard Christmas craft, I am going to take this piece of scrap wood. It was already this size in my garage. I got lucky and I found it, but you can even use more cardboard if you'd like. You can also double up on the cardboard and make it thicker to recreate the centerpiece. I'm going to paint it after I sanded it just with one coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white. This is just going to give it a nice background to what will be a Christmas tree. Now I'm going to take this piece of cardboard and we're just going to cut 3-inch strips all the way across. And then we're going to take those strips and we're going to start cutting strips 1 inch smaller than the other one. So what we're creating here are planks for our Christmas tree. So I'm just taking the 3-inch strips and cutting them 1 inch on each side, smaller than the next. I'm going to take pieces of scrap fabric that will complement each other. This tree is going to have more of a neutral tone, but you can certainly use whatever fabric you have on hand. I'm going to use Gorilla adhesive spray to attach the fabric as well as some hot glue for some other ones. And I'm going to do this to all the planks. Friends, I would love to connect with you on Instagram and Facebook. So if you want to check out those links, they are down in the description box. Now that all my planks are going to be covered, I am going to start hot gluing them and just cleaning off those edges, making sure that they're all nice and smooth on all the edges. And this is kind of tedious because you just kind of have to cut and glue as you go. But in the end, it turned out so beautiful and so inexpensive. If you use even fabric from Dollar Tree, that would be so pretty. So I'm going to do the same thing to all of them, but I'm not going to show you it because it's very repetitive. Once I have them all covered, I'm going to start hot gluing, starting from the top to the bottom. I'm going to start with the smaller one, hot glue, leaving about, I don't know, maybe about 1 inch or so in between each plank, and I'll do that all the way to the bottom. Once I had all my planks nice and hot glued, I'm going to take some greenery from Dollar Tree. We're going to start making a little bundle. This bundle is just going to create a little arrangement for the tree just because I feel like it needs something. I'm going to take this red ribbon from Dollar Tree and just tie it on the bottom nicely tight. And then I'm going to hot glue it towards the top of the tree, but also to the left side. And then I'm going to take this beautiful flower that I got at Home Goods recently, and they had them on sale, and I just love the beautiful red tone. I'm just going to hot glue it right onto the top of the arrangement. And that's it for this one. This one is huge. I love how large it is. I love how festive. It's kind of in the neutral side, but remember, you can use any fabric you want. It's stunning. For the next cardboard Christmas craft, I'm going to take another piece of cardboard and I'm just going to cut it into like a square. Then I'm going to freehand what will be a bell, a decorative bell. So I'm just going to freehand what I think a bell looks like. I did have to do it a few times until I got what I needed. Then again, I'm going to use a blade knife and cut it off. Friends, if you have not visited my Etsy shop, I highly recommend that you do so. I add new items every single week, and I would love to hear what you think of it. That link is also in the description box, so check it out when you're done watching. All right, once I have the bell cut off, I'm going to give it one coat of Waverly chalk paint in the white, and then I'm going to take that same mixture of spackle and paint, and I'm going to just dab it onto the bottom of the bell. This is going to give the bell a nice textured rim, and I'm just going to do the bottom part. What I'm doing is applying it and kind of dabbing it instead of brushing it. Once it's dry, it has beautiful texture. I'm going to take this burlap fabric that has a Believe letters on it, and it's just kind of beautiful. I've had it for a while actually, and I'm going to spray adhesive to it onto the bell. That way it's going to be nicely attached, and then I'm just going to cut off all the excess fabric from the sides. I felt like the bell was needing something on top, so I'm going to take these little 4 pieces. Are they 4? Maybe 5. I'm just going to hot glue it to the top of the bell on the back, and this is going to create a thicker base so that I can hot glue a doorknob, or not doorknob, a drawer knob that I've had for a long time. It's a wooden one, and I just thought the texture and the look looks great with this bell. Doesn't that look cute? All right, so that's not going anywhere. It really adhered very well. I'm going to take the leftover leaves from that flower from earlier, and I'm going to cut off the stems, and I'm going to hot glue it towards the bottom left corner of the bell. This is going to give me a nice base for some decor. Then I'm going to add some of these glittery picks from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to add a couple towards the bottom and the top. And then I'm going to add a poinsettia from Dollar Tree. I've been kind of obsessed with these. I just think they're so cute, and I just love the texture that it adds and the pop of color. How cute is this bell? I gotta say, it's one of my favorites from today. I just can't choose, but I just love the way this one turned out. This is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new, 'cause I missed you, so I'm late. For the next cardboard Christmas craft, I'm going to cut off another piece of cardboard. This one's going to be, I think it was about 8 inches by 6 inches, something like that. And then I'm just going to mark on the top and then a couple places on each side. And we're going to cut it off at an angle. This is going to give me the shape of a little house, which is what we're going to create. Then I'm going to take some of these painter sticks that I recently got on Amazon, and I do have them on my Amazon store. And I'm going to start cutting them so that I can frame the house with it. I am using my miter shears that I do have on my Amazon store as well. Once I had them cut, I'm just going to hot glue them all around the edge of the house, giving me a nice framed home. Go outside, the snow is falling down. And then once it was done, I'm going to again use my little mixture of spackle and paint and just paint all over it. And because it is so thick, it is going to fill in those edges nicely. I love the way this one turned out, so textured. Now I'm going to take this little tiny wreath. It comes in little bundles of 3, and I get them at Target Dollar Spot. They are $3. I think it's a really good deal, and they're really good quality. I'm going to take these little LED string lights that I do get on Amazon, but Dollar Tree does have their own version. I'm going to wrap it around the entire wreath. I did open up the wreath because it's easier to string, and then I'm just going to fold it right back up. Then I'm going to hot glue it to the front, and then I'm going to hot glue the little battery pack to the back. While the hot glue hardens there with a paint bottle, I'm going to make a very simple bow using the red ribbon from earlier. Nothing fancy, just a double loop bow, and then I'm going to cut off the excess ribbon in an angle cut, and then I'm just going to hot glue it to the top of the wreath. And that's it for this one. Such an adorable little house, and it lights up. I'm going to show you a picture too when it's a little dimmer. That way you can see it lit up. But I think it's just adorable, and it would be perfect for any addition decor for Christmas this year. Let me know in the comments though, which one is your favorite? I'd love to hear. Don't forget to check out Thrive Market's link down in the description box. And if you want to watch more, make sure you click here on this thumbnail. I'll see you later and have a blessed day. Bye. So beautiful, kissing on a mistletoe, baby, with you. I don't need any presents as long as I spend this